Yo, what's good? This your boy Derek Branch here, SportsView360.com, covering New Orleans Saints. I'm just here to talk about breaking news put out by New Orleans football writer, reporter Nick Underhill, and that's the news that Jake Haener will be the Saints starting QB this Sunday when the Saints take on the Washington Commanders down in the Caesar Superdome. This is Jake Haener's season debut as a starter in the National Football League. He's appeared in NFL games before, but it has been as the backup, as the person coming in for emergency. So with that being said, how will this play out? You know what I'm saying? How will this stuff play out as Haener as the starter? Will this be for the remainder of the season? Will this be, um, you know, for a couple of games? 3 games. If he doesn't do, is this a 3 game audition where he plays well? If he plays well, he continues to play, or they give it back to Carr, or will he hand over the reins to Spencer Rattler to see what he has to close out the season? A lot to be determined. So, but he's going into a huge test this week against the Washington Commanders, a team that's really in the thick of a playoff race. In the wild card picture, they're currently the 7th seed right now. And if the Saints, if he can come in there and get these players, elevate these the wide receivers they have right now, then maybe there may be a lot of people. Might be you know, inspired. It might just start the whole thing back up. Because right now, man, and Saints, Saints fandom, Saints circles, a lot of people are down on the team and kind of, ready to just get the season over with. Even though, the Saints are still mathematically alive for a playoff berth, but the chances of them getting that illustrious, 7th seed is like one. They're like a 1% shot. You know what I'm saying? And they're still alive for the NFC South, but that may evaporate as well because the loss to the Los Angeles Rams 2 weeks ago pretty much dampened everything. You know what I'm saying? And the game against the Giants, they kind of disappointed a lot of people the way that the outcome. Even though the Saints won, the product on the field just kind of looked like very boring, uninspiring. You know what I'm saying? So Jake Haener the starter going forward. We don't know how long that's going to be. We don't know how long Derek Carr is going to be. I think he's out for the remainder of the year, but we'll see how it all play out. If Haener comes in there and throw for 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, and they win the game, even though it may be a close matchup, but the Saints win the game. I can see Haener starting, for the next couple of games. You know what I'm saying? And you get the win, and then in some kind of way, you pull off a miracle in Lambeau Field. I don't think, Derek Carr's going to get back on the field. And potentially, we not get back on the field at all, for the Saints going forward. But we'll see how it all play out. The Saints are still on the hook for all that dead money they owe Derek Carr. So if you do decide to part ways with Carr, they'll be on the hook for like both $30-some million in salaries to Derek Carr. But Haener the starter this Sunday. Interesting to see how it's all going to play out. How is he going to interact with those wide receivers in the passing game? How is that offensive line going to play better than what it did last week against the New York Giants? Because the Saints could not run the football. You know what I'm saying? And if the Saints have any chance of winning this game this Sunday against the Washington Commanders, they have to run the football. Run the football and control the time of possession. You know what I'm saying? Keep Jay Daniels off the field as much as possible because right now the Saints are, depleted on offense. They're depleted on offense. The run defense is one of the worst in the NFL, and they've had a hard time all season dealing with mobile QBs, dealing with running backs. They're just the offensive lines have just pretty much had their way with the Saints rush defense this season. And also last week, you thought that you were gonna have an easy day with dealing with Drew Luck. Drew Lock last week, and it was the opposite. You know, they let Drew Lock get off for a couple yards last week in the game against the Giants. So the key is going to be to run the football, man, for the Saints. If the Saints have any way of winning this game, it has to go through Alvin Kamara. You don't have Taysom Hill anymore. You don't have Chris Olave. You don't have Rashid Shaheed to blow the top off the defense. You have to get Alvin Kamara involved in this offense. The running game, the offensive line has to win the battle at the line of scrimmage against Washington's defense to win this football game with Jake Haener on the center. Marquez Valdez-Scantling can only do so much as a number one, your WR1. Tight ends, Foster Moreau and Jawad Johnson, they're both good guys. I like what they do, but they can only do so much in this offense. So coming into this game, Haener is very limited as a passer. So we'll see what plans Clint Kubiak have in store for this team, because you get this win that breathes some life into this team, you know, to this fan base, because a lot of people, like I've previously said, is pretty much giving up on the season and ain't ready for it to be over. But we'll see how it all play out this Sunday. All right, so laugh you off right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel. What are your thoughts on Jake Haener being named the Saints star QB this Sunday? And also check out sportsview360.com/Saints for latest content on the One Saints organization. Have a blessed day. Peace. I'm out.